In this video, I want to introduce you to how to solve quadratic inequalities. Now, the easiest examples to start with are in factorized form, like these are. Now, we're used to solving linear inequalities. We tackle inequalities beyond linear ones in a slightly different way, and usually we look at them graphically. Some people use tables of values to do this. But I think the graphical approach is quite good from the sense that it reminds you of how to sketch quadratics as well. So it's a bit of a double whammy, okay? So it makes sense to do it this way. So if I want to solve x plus 3 times x take away 2 is less than 0, what I want you to think about is imagine that the question is sketch y equals x plus 3 times x take away 2. So we're going to sketch what that graph looks like. Now, it's going to be a really rough sketch, and I'm not even going to bother drawing a y-axis on. All I'm going to have is an x-axis. Now, what sort of shape is that? So this is a quadratic, so it's a parabola, and because when you multiply that out, you're going to get a positive x squared. That means it's a happy face parabola, which means the shape is going to look something like that. Now, the 2 points you're interested in are these 2 points here, where it crosses the x-axis. So, where it crosses the x-axis are the two values where x would make these brackets 0. So, x is equal to minus 3. X is equal to 2. These are the two values that would make those brackets 0. And so that point there would be minus 3. This point here would be 2. In that order, right? Minus 3 to 2. So now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about, right, what does this really mean? This is asking us where is x plus 3 times x take away 2, so that bit. When it's saying less than, graphically that means below. So below, and this is the line y equals 0. Okay, so you want to consider this as y equals that, y equals that. So y equals 0 is the x-axis. So where is this below the x-axis? This is what I want you to be thinking about when you're solving that inequality. So where is that graph below the x-axis? Well, it's below it here. You can see that that is the portion where the graph is below the x-axis. So it's below the x-axis between those two values, between minus 3 and 2. Because this was strictly less than, that means that we must use strictly less than signs when we do our inequality as well. So minus 3 is less than x is less than 2. And this is the answer to that inequality. Let's go for another one. A little bit faster this time. Solve x plus 5, x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So, we're going to do ourselves a sketch. Here's an x-axis. This is a parabola, positive x squared. So, just the same as last time. Where's it crossing the x-axis? Minus 5, minus 1. This time, where is x plus 5, x plus 1? Now it's greater than or equal to, so above or equal to the x-axis. I mean, the main thing there is that you're looking at where it's above, right? So where is it above? It's above it here and here. So for values of x that are less than -5 and for values of x that are greater than -1. So there are two regions, which means that there are two inequalities, okay? And the inequalities you use must match these as well. So just like that matches that, this matches this. So x must be less than or equal to -5. Okay, so that region's left. Notice how equals equals, okay? Or, and or is the important word there, x is greater than or equal to -1. So for that region there. So if there is an equal sign here, then these must also be equals. If there is no equal sign there, no equals here. Okay? So you can get two sorts of answers. You're either going to get a region where it's just one succinct inequality, or you're going to get two regions and hence two inequalities, and you must say it's either that one or that one. Okay? Try not to use the word and, because if you're saying that the inequalities are this and this, there is no value of x that satisfies both of those inequalities. So you can't have a value of x that satisfies that and that one. So that's why the word or here is important.